I did not hear her. Oh, hi, Mark. Today, we're going to be reviewing the studio albums of goofy punk rock band Bowling for Soup. And this one really got me kind of feeling some feelings while going through their discography. Man, there's been a shift, a major shift in this band, and I am not happy about it. Okay, now I've been a Bowling for Soup fan since the early 2000s. 18 years, I guess now. I've seen them twice in concert. Once in downtown Greenville, and then once at the Warp Tour, and probably in Georgia. But we're going to jump right into ranking these studio albums. They've got a bunch of them at this point. And in my opinion, they've really went downhill lately. But they're still a good band. They still have a lot of great music out there. And we're going to jump right in with... I don't have a lot of these later ones, but we're going to get in. We're going to start with the worst, work our way up to the best. So here's the deal. With the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 albums by these guys, my least favorite, my bottom 5, I don't like any of these. I don't like any of these at all. So it looks like their discography is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 albums. I don't know. There's a lot of good. There's a lot of bad. So we're going to jump right in. These bottom ones, they were all so bad that I had to rank them by album cover because the music is just that bad. It's and I'm a fan. I am a fan of Bowling for Soup, but look at this garbage. Look at this. What? They're being flushed down a toilet. Sorry for partying. And they're being flushed down a toilet. You got almost an hour's worth of music here. Singles like My Weena and No Hablos Ingles. Absolute garbage, trash, in my opinion. And then you got more of the same with 2011's Fishin' for Woos. Again, I ranked this one based on how terrible the album covers are. And I love this band, guys. I really do love this band. But I've just really kind of... these last albums, I don't understand what happened. I don't even want to say anything bad about anybody, but I feel like there's maybe a visual reason for some of these animated late covers. I don't know. I've gained a lot of weight too, but man, what the heck? Anyway, I love Bowling for Soup. Love Bowling for Soup. Just don't like these late era albums at all. So that was Sorry for Partying and Fishin' for Woos. We got to get through these late era ones. This is their latest. Oh my gosh, check this out. What is this? Ooh. Oh. 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 A lot of the songs in that one are written by Linus of Hollywood. Again, not sure what's going on with this band in the late 2000s, 2010s. The next one up is things are getting a little better here. You got their original, Bowling for Soup, the self-titled album. This one's okay. This one's all right. This one's kind of, you hear something great is happening with this band for sure. And then we're going to move on to let's see, 2013's Lunch, Drunk, Love. It's got a good album cover. I like that album art. They had the single Right About Now released in 2013. Yeah, I mean, that's what I can say about Love, Drunk, Love, or whatever. It's got a good album cover, and it had a single one time. So let's get into the good Bowling for Soup. Okay, we've went past the things that I'm not crazy about. I gave them a chance. Not crazy about it. I still, still like this band. They're still way up on my list in terms of rock and roll bands. So we're going to get into the good stuff by Bowling for Soup. And we are going to jump in. I've actually got the physical copies of some of these. Got these in person. I actually kind of hung out with these guys at the Warped Tour when I saw them. Got this one and this cool EP that goes with it. Tell Me When to Woe. Almost a full album for an EP. Pretty cool. I was going to rank that, but it's not a studio album. This one's a lot of fun. You got Scope, Valentino, which would later appear on other albums. Belgium first appears here. Belgium is one of my favorite songs of all time. So we got to start. We got to start praising Bowling for Soup. Okay, they're a great band. They're a great rock band. Just happen to had a string of bad albums lately, in my opinion. They've got a lot of great albums. So this one's pretty good. You got some really cool song titles on here. This was from 1997. This band's been around a lot longer than people realize. Rock On Honorable Ones. Yeah, it says 97 in one place, 98 in another. I don't know, but yeah, good album. Good album there. Moving on to the best material from Bowling for Soup, in my opinion. We got 4 great albums here from this band out of a discography of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 albums. So, you got 40% of their discography is pretty great. And, oh man, check this out. Oh, check it out. This one is Let's Do It for Johnny. I had to go back after buying some of their more modern stuff. I went back and found some of these old albums, and this one's pretty good. Kind of the fun bowling aspect. On the album art, you got Sucker Punch, The Bleep Song, Pictures He Drew, Dance With You, You and Me. Those are some of the best Bowling for Soup songs. I love Dance With You. It's a real highlight. Pictures He Drew and Dance With You. Valentino, Belgium appears on here again. Belgium appears on most Bowling for Soup releases. There's the, so you had one. Yeah, it's on that one. It's on the EP. And it's on this one. So you got 3 versions of Belgium before these guys even had mainstream success. But that's a great album. If you like Drunk Enough to Dance, check out Let's Do It for Johnny. That's a really great pop punk record there too. And you even get like All Figured Out. The ending track is a country song by Bowling for Soup. So that's pretty unique. Pretty unique to that album. I had a really tough time for a band that I've kind of been ragging on a little bit. These next 3 albums on Jive Records, I could not decide on the top 3. I essentially just kind of had to wing it in terms of ranking these. Really, really tough. Really, really tough with these top 3 albums. For a band that I've been kind of ragging on, they have these 3 albums that are almost perfect. So I'm here to praise Bowling for Soup, since I kind of was making fun of them a little bit. These are three of some of my favorite albums ever, and man, it was tough to decide where they went. So this was my introduction to Bowling for Soup. Really love this album. Actually had to buy this a couple of times, possibly 3. So let's turn this to the side like you always have to do with CDs. The initial release had, I believe, 16 songs. And then they added Punk Rock 101 as a special bonus track. So I had to run out and buy the special bonus track edition of the album. Okay, I'm about to start criticizing these guys again. And then they released it again with I Ran So Far Away. What in the world? My phone's doing something. And then they released it again with Star Song. Now this is a super extra special bonus track with like 20 asterisks beside it. So that was a little annoying. You had to buy like, they kept releasing new version after new version after new version. Probably not the band's fault. That's probably Jive Records' fault for trying to try to what's the word? Trying to make money, make more money. There's a word, trying to something, I don't know, milk this record for all that they could. Check out the tuxedos. They're dressed up. They knew this was going to be big, so they dressed up for it. Oh, we're Bowling for Soup. So, really love this album. Haven't listened to it for a while. Produced by Butch Walker, who's recently worked with Green Day. And mixed by Tom Lordowns, who's just all over almost every rock and roll record that you can think of. Yeah, there's really great tunes on here, like I Don't Want to Rock, Emily, of course, Girl All the Bad Guys Want, which was written with Butch Walker. What other singles were on here? Running, I think that was, but yeah, then Punk Rock 101 was added to it after it became a single. Yeah, so really great album. There's now 20 songs on here, and Belgium is on here somewhere as a secret track. So you got the 4th version of Belgium on here, and it's a nice little acoustic version, which is without a doubt my favorite. I need to go play Belgium on the guitar. If you haven't heard Belgium by Bowling for Soup, check it out. It's not as stupid or goofy. If you don't like the stupid and goofy stuff, check out Belgium acoustic. There's a lot of versions out there. So we've went through 4 so far, and there's more. There's more. There's way more. There's probably a Belgium on every Bowling for Soup album. So there's probably 11 versions of Belgium. And they get wackier and wackier as the time goes by. So, coming in at my top 2 Bowling for Soup records. Ooh-wee. So, really, actually, yeah, this is interesting. I don't know if Drunk Enough to Dance initially had a parental advisory sticker. These next 2 do. I think they got really excited about using the F word here. And this album is just a lot of fun. Like I said, these 3 were virtually tied. Drunk Enough to Dance, this one and my top pick. But this one has Almost, which was a hit. Trucker Hat kind of gets on my nerves a little bit. 1985. I was born in 1985, so that song is just, it's awesome. It gets a few details wrong, like 1985 was not way before Nirvana. Okay, Nirvana's first album, or Nirvana formed around 87, 88. So 1985 was not way before Nirvana, but I get it. I get the line. Nirvana blew up in 91. So I guess he's saying, 6 years before Nirvana is way before Nirvana. It's not. It was like 3 years before Nirvana. 3 years before Nirvana, there was Springsteen and Madonna, and way before MTV. And to school, it tells me that it's okay, cause you still occupied. 1985. Did I get any of that right? It's the year I was born. I should be able to get it right. Get Happy's a little bit obnoxious. Come Ohio, Come Back to Texas is great. Ridiculous is pretty good. Serious, Bowling for Soup. I wish they would make... I know that it's sort of their thing to be goofy and funny and happy. I wish they would make like a serious record. Like make a serious... Oh, the ghost and the dogs are fighting. I wish they would make a serious record, but this one had some nice moments on it. My Hometown is really great. Smoothie King, Sad Situation. A lot of really great songs on here. Like, ooh, can I show that? I can't show you that. Ooh, they got some naughty pictures in here. There's a CD. Let me show you that. Sunday, A Hangover You Don't Deserve. The fun continues tonight at 8 p.m. It's past 8 p.m. here, guys. There they are at the laundromat in their underwear. I wonder how much of this like goofiness is the band and how much is like the record company trying to make them goofy. I mean, I feel like the band is a goofy band. I don't know. I'd like to see kind of a dark, gothic Bowling for Soup being very serious and taking themselves very seriously. That would be a lot of fun for Bowling for Soup to not be fun on their next album. The Black Album by Bowling for Soup. Are you guys ready for my number one favorite all-time Bowling for Soup record? The fabulous Bowling for Soup. The absolute fabulous Bowling for Soup with guy liner, suits and ties and fedoras and sunglasses and billboards in looks like New Mexico possibly. It is, what is that back there? Really weird. Kind of covering up his leg. And then back here, what in the crap? 2006. This is the back of it. This is the front. This is the Great Burrito Extortion case. Yeah, they're on the billboard back here. That's pretty cool. What is going on with his leg right there? There's the burrito. A nice taste of awful album covers to come. There's the CD. Kind of tacky, but you know, it is what it is. It's Bowling for Soup. Absolutely love this album. Love this album. You got Epiphany. And you know, like I was saying earlier about wanting a serious Bowling for Soup record, this one called The Great Burrito Extortion Case is their most serious piece of work yet. That really says something, doesn't it? I do like that there are some more serious songs on this, and I do like, probably the reason that I picked this for my top choice album from them is there's less tracks on here. There's not 100 tracks. There's not 40 or 50 or 30 tracks like some of these other albums. 100 tracks. There's 14 songs plus possibly a bonus track of Belgium, because you know it's on here. Produced by Butch Walker. Adam Schlesinger. Oh, I did not know that. Russ T. Cobb, Jared Reddick. There's a lot of producers on here. But this thing is just, it's a pretty beautiful record. Epiphany, High School Never Ends was a good one. Val Kilmer has some really cool pop culture references. I'm Gay kind of is ahead of its time in 2006. And it's actually about being happy. So they've already got a song called Happy. So this one just, I mean, what else can you call it? I'm Gay. So Why Don't I Miss You is great. A Friendly Goodbye. Luckiest Loser. Love Sick Stomachache Sugar-Coated Accident is pretty cool because a former bass player sings lead on part of that. Much More Beautiful Person is again the more serious side of Bowling for Soup, and I absolutely love it when they get serious for a few minutes. Friends Like You is good, and 11, When We Die, is a really nice power ballad, and it's a serious song as well, and it's sort of about Jared, sort of him and his parents working things out. Like, they didn't get along, they didn't really support what he was doing, and he was kind of a jerk to them. So it kind of went both ways, and the song is about them kind of letting go and becoming a family again. So pretty cool, pretty emotional. I'm not going to cry during a Bowling for Soup video, but I'm getting kind of choked up a little bit. Moving on to 99 Biker Friends. It's kind of a cool anti-abuse song. Then we got Don't Let It Be Love, and this album ends on sort of a serious, somber note too, with If You Come Back to Me, which is serious yet hopeful. So kind of sounded like Jared and company were going through some heartbreak on this record, dealing with some anger. The boys are looking pretty good here. Yeah, they're looking extra good over here in their wedding dresses. I think they married themselves in some kind of hangover-esque. Let me see if I can show this poster. Oh my goodness. I think I can show it. It's oh my. Yeah, they've had much more. Yeah, this is cool. I haven't even looked at this for a while. I'm making sure that there's nothing naughty or offensive. I don't want to make you guys become naughty or offensive. There's a list of demands. Red quadruple X. Yeah, so you guys, pretty cool poster. I'm debating. Oh my. Wow. Got some exclusive content from their website on here. And I'm going to show you guys this other side. Wow. Okay, this is what I've been looking at. Just making sure there's nothing super explicit. You never know with these rock and roll albums. There's some woman there. But yeah, so this has been ranking the studio albums with this woman. So, yeah, you know, Bowling for Soup, definitely, you know, there are some things they could definitely do better on, you know, large portions of their discography. But, you know, I feel like, you know, you can't, I don't know. So, if you are looking to get into this band, if you're here doing research because you heard one or two goofy singles by this band. I would say introduction to Bowling for Soup. I would say, you know, one of these three albums. Great Burrito, Extortion Case, A Hangover You Don't Deserve, or Drunk Enough to Dance. Check out one of those albums. Those are pretty solid, 100% solid. If those aren't doing it for you, this is a little bit more of an indie sound. If you want extra indie, like if you're into that kind of underground indie stuff, check out this EP or check out this one. Stay the heck away. If you like terrible music, if you like awful garbage, check out anything they've done after 2010. You know, again, not knocking them. I got stacks of their CDs. There's my entire collection. So, you know, check them out. Pretty fun, pretty great pop punk rock group. So check them out. They're great in concert as well. I've got a live DVD by them too that's pretty good. They do some Johnny Cash covers. They do a lot of fun. Yeah, so Bowling for Soup, ladies and gentlemen. This has been another Ranking the Studio Albums. Like and subscribe. I'm doing hundreds of these every night.